I don't use classes much, but sometimes we have to use classes for specific requirement. So for this, we also need to know about lifecycle methods of class component in React Native. Lifecycle method basically from React. React handle all the lifecycle methods. We just need to import React and component from React library. So let's get started. Welcome back to Tech with Muskan. My name is Muskan and my job is to simplify the React Native for you, so you can start building your dream project sooner. So if that sounds interesting, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. The component in React has a lifecycle method that you use to interact with a component at different point in the component life. We divide component of life into three main phases. The three main phases are mounting, updating and unmounting. In today's video, we will learn about mounting phase and we will learn updating and unmounting phases in upcoming videos. So what is mounting phase? Mounting methods are called in the following order when an instance of the component is being created and inserted. It has four built-in methods that are called in this order: constructor, getDerivedStateFromProps, render, and component didMount. First one is constructor. The constructor method is called before anything else when the component is initiated, and it is the natural place to set up the initial state and other initial values. Second one is getDerivedStateFromProps. GetDerivedStateFromProps method is called right before rendering the component. This is the natural place to set the state object based on the initial props, or you can say values from parent. It takes state as an argument and returns an object with changes to the state. Next one is render function. Render is the most important function in React Native as it tells your native app what to display on the screen. This render will be recalled after any change to the component's props or state. Last one is component didMount. Component didMount method is invoked immediately after a component is rendered. This is where you run statements that require fetching or adding event listeners for dynamic data like from APIs. After the component is mounted, the method will be invoked and it will change the state after 1 second pass. This change of state will invoke the render method with the new state value. And that's all there is to mounting phase of lifecycle. Let's understand this with code. I have created two components, parent and child. First one is parent and I import it into app.js and use it here in the render function. Now in parent component, you can see I have already imported child component and sending one prop named name from prop parent, and its value is value from parent. In the child component, we can access this like props.name from parent. In the child component, I have added a text field which shows here in the emulator. Now I'm going to create a state in the constructor because this is also a lifecycle method, and this is the best place to set up the initial state or initial value. And in the class component, we usually create state in the constructor. Now I will use this state in the text component. You can see now value is updated in the emulator. Now I'm going to add console in the constructor and in the render function. You can see here in the console, first called constructor and then called render function. Our next lifecycle method is the component didMount. In component didMount, we will update name state value. Once I save the file, you can see name will be updated. Component didMount called just after the render function. Our next lifecycle method is getDerivedStateFromProp. From this method, we can fetch parent values and update them in a child component. It's called right after the constructor. As constructor defines the state, it will update the state value with parent value. As you can see here, state update with parent value. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this, make sure to check my React Native course. And also if you want to see the code, check out GitHub link in the description. Thanks for watching and have a good day.